Okay. Yeah, Vishnu.
Yeah, one thing we should see, like before I need how to deploy all things. You can able to explain all things here. Deployment, like
Yes, yes, yes. Today
version.
we are going to
Or,
discuss that thing only.
oh, sure, sure. How I mean that in Java you're maintaining GitHub, right? Like that here. What is they're using? A little bit doubts are there.
Mhm.
That,
No, no, don't worry, don't worry. I'm
yeah,
going to
sure.
cover on a brief, okay, not
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
hands-on, but
Mhm.
you will get an idea how what is that plan of the deploy and all. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to cover
Hmm.
where is that? Okay, the overview and
Hmm.
introduction. Okay,
Okay.
that part.
Okay. Okay.
And if time permits, we can go with the object overview kind of thing as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
perfect.
Like Java, you're also like any. So if you get any errors, you go and search in Google, right? For Java, like that. Here, Appian also available. Like that only, or you
No,
have to
no, no, no,
only.
no.
Uh,
So there is a different way, okay,
uh-huh.
that
Okay.
I will cover later. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
once
Okay.
I
Sure.
will showcase to the community,
Okay.
how will you get answer for your errors and all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, even Sakshi is not here, not an issue. So
Piyush, one question.
yeah,
Which
please,
database
please.
do we use in Appian?
Yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone have idea on the BPM? Anyone? I don't think. Yeah, Ram, you recently joined. Ram, Ram, am I audible to you? Okay, let it be. Okay, so I believe no. So in very layman term, if I am asking you guys, so let's consider you would like to uh, purchase air conditioner okay, for your home, or let's say room. What you will do, you will search, correct? You will search on media, okay, whether it's a Google or commerce platform, okay, about the product best fit to you. Then let's say you decide to get it from the particular brand store. Okay, let's go with this offline mode. Yeah, so let's consider you went through, let's say, Tata. Okay, so the Voltas. Okay, and there you will review the price. Yeah, the very basic thing, and you find better or same than with respect to the market. Let's say. Okay, and you purchased the product and it deliver. Okay, now in above example, if I can correlate what does the BPM is, so BPM stand for business process and management. Okay, it is known as business process management. Okay, so here, okay, in the management, what can we make sure seeing the places are the marketplace and your Voltas Private Limited, correct? That is where these things are getting managed, because in marketplace you can see multiple. When you go to the Voltas private limited, okay, so it is going to be a manage the private limited, that is going to be management. So if you are going to purchase a AC, who will get a business? So the Voltas, correct? So here the we can say Voltas is a business where Voltas is a multiple product and you are a customer. So you will go and purchase. Okay. So the entire thing that you did. Okay. Like this, what your requirement is. You would like to purchase a AC for your room. And for that, what you did, first step, you search on social media. I mean, sorry, you search on marketplace. Then you went, go and check the rate on the normal store, brand store. You review the things and you purchase the product, and it is getting delivered. So this entire thing we are known, it is known as a process. Okay, so it is basically a flow. Have you understood this? It's a one of the best example I can give for any non-IT or newcomers. Have you understand this? What is the BPM stand for? How you are getting the business? What is the process that we need to follow to complete that business? And who are going to be manage that? Yeah, are we good?
Yep.
Perfect. Likewise, same thing happen in the bank. Okay, so BPM, like there are multiple tools. Okay, so we'll see why the APN occurs. We'll see how the APN occurs. But yeah, just a second. Yeah. So let me ask you this, guys. Like, if you would like to open an account in bank, okay, you decided, yeah, you are 18 plus now, and you would like to open account in bank. What you need to do? Anyone? It's very general question. Preeti, can you just tell me, like, if you would like to open up account in bank, what you need to do?
I just need to decide which bank I want to open the account in, and then we'll visit the branch. Maybe we can connect with the customer care executive there, and then fill the form, and the account will be opened.
Yeah. And what do you need to do in offline mode?
Yeah, in
Let's say you
offline
don't
mode,
know
I'll
anything
say.
about the I online. Okay. You're not fond of the, just like our fathers. Okay. You're not like fond of the online things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So I'll visit the branch nearby, whichever bank I want to open the account in. I'll visit the branch. I will meet the person, associate, whoever is present there. I'll ask him whether I need to submit any documents or do I need to fill any form. I'll do whatever is needed and the account will be opened there.
Perfect. So exactly. So that is what we can see, or we can call as a business process management. Okay. Okay. Hope it is clear, right? So this is what the flow we are getting. Just a second. I'm into the multi. Okay, fine. So this is what the open account of bank. So entire process that we are going to follow, we consider as a flow diagram. Okay, so that's how it will run from one point to end point. Okay, multiple users are involved, and whenever I some like users are customer, bank agent, yeah, and let's say we have a script or a mediator is a servers. Okay, so it will open on the server, and last we'll get the me our bank it to the post. Okay, that's a postman. Okay, so there are a lot more. These are the involved. So this entire flow is known as a BPM basically. Okay, so anyone ask you what you are doing, so you can give an example, and this entire flow we can create in the APN. I mean the BPM, the business process management. Now, why I'm saying only BPM, not APN? Because BPM consists of multiple tools. So the first that already we are using is APN. Okay. So what is a APN now? So APN itself a organization. I forgot the name of the colleague, but yeah, Matt Calkins is founder. Okay. So initially these guys are not that much famous. Why? Because that time already you know few of the BPM tools were in the market, and they are running the show to complete the flow. So what they did, okay, in 1998 to almost I can say 2006, they analyzed and studied the BPM market and its blue falls. Anyhow, they already started it on 1998, but they are not famous. Okay, and starting 2006, okay, they are started their uh, presence in US market and let's say UK market. Okay, and that time there is a portal where uh, it's a box. So whenever you are going to work on the let's say uh, okay, you work on the Java. Vishnu and Preeti also worked in somewhere. Okay, so whenever you are working, so it must be a you what you guys did, like you are just whenever you live the application, you will search on Google, you will find it. But box APN is a box. Why it's a box is we can create business applications, not web application. So whoever purchased license with respect to particular, they can say this, or we can say use it. Okay, it is not hosted on the server. It is hosted on the Appian server. So generally we are using the JBoss. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's a box. So someone asks what kind of application, what kind of a website you create. Okay, whenever you're into Appian, especially you, whenever you started again, Preeti or Vishnu, or the and everybody basically, Deepak or Dhirendra. Okay, so whenever someone asks, you can able to explain what the BPM is and what is the APN, why you are started with the APN. Okay, a very layman term. Okay, and you are going to create a business applications, not a web applications, and which is hosted on the internal server, not on the web servers, or not on the open servers. Okay, so in the portal, what is that? We have to code the time. It's not even no code, low code. Okay, it's a we need to code, and also need to write JavaScript, little bit of JavaScript, not much. Okay, so that's why, okay, we can say it is based as in Java. As I said yesterday, the plugins were created in Java and we are utilizing it. But for the validation and some of the rules, we used to write in Java. Okay, so they started 2006 and they hit Indian market by 2011. Okay, so since last almost I can say 13 years, okay, they are into the Indian markets, and not only Indian market, they hit their presence in multiple markets basically. And starting 2016, they started make usability market every 3 months. So earlier, if I can say, the versions are like started with the 3.1 and even till 2015, 2015 that was 7.11. Yeah, okay. And starting 2016, they make this more viable and they release the version as 16.1. Okay, let's say more precisely 22nd January. Okay, in 16. Then again, they started launching their four version. Okay, in a year simultaneously in every quarter. Okay, you can say 4 April 16.3, they launch on 16th August, and likewise 16.4 they launch in, let's say, 14th November kind of. Okay, so started 2016 they get the market presence, and you know they have their strategy to make significant amount of new things when they move to dot one to dot two version, and when version upgrade, usually it came up with some new or additional features to the process, and due to which after 3 years they got a success because their biggest competitor were IBM BPM, Savian, Pega BPM, Pega, okay, and they found the loopholes and started doing this, and started in 2019 and 2020. Okay, they are leaders in Gartner quadrant. You know what is a Gartner? Anyone?
Yeah,
Any idea?
it's the
Yeah,
XY
people.
for business versus sales, and they show like,
Sorry.
I mean, it's the MBA type of XY axis where they show like how each competing product company are doing in terms of sales versus growth every year on year.
That is somewhat correct. But okay, that is just like we know the IMDb, right? If you would like to, if you would like to watch a movie, like any movie, so we used to go for the ratings, right? IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Likewise, Gartner is also a rating provider for the languages. Okay. The language is, how much helpful to the customer based on the ratings, feedback. It will provide the ratings. If you can search. So you can quickly search as well that thing. Okay. So we can say Gartner Peer Insights. Okay. So it will provide the rating to the technology. Is that clear? So this term you must need to understand because no one will. Okay, you won't find anywhere in the documentation. No one will let you know. Okay. So yeah, that's what the consecutive quarter they are in the leaders. Okay, who will give the tech feature, and based on that, many big product are started using that particular product. Yeah, that's good, kind of. Okay, so that's what a brief on the Appian. Now let's say where I said first Appian. Okay, the second one we have. I believe you guys heard about the IBM BPM. So that tool itself of the IBM, the BPM itself invented by the IBM, because IBM used to known for the inventing their own computer, own system, own server. So they also invented their own IBM BPM tool known as, like, they can say internal business management. Okay, so there the biggest drawback. Okay, there are a lot more, but biggest loophole I can say, not a drawback or disadvantage, is version management. What is a version management? Anyone can answer? Do you know, Preeti, what is a version management?
Yeah, it's like suppose today I have developed something. Tomorrow, if I make some changes on it, so the first one which I have made today, so it will be maybe version one, and the second one will be version two.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So in IBM, there is no version one. It will always override. Okay. And sometimes it's painful. So like let's say today Preeti changed something and which is working fine. Tomorrow Piyush come and change something and make a mess. Okay. The functionality itself broken. So we are dependent on Preeti, and Preeti is also not sure what are the things that she did after 1 or 2 months, obviously. Yeah. So that is the biggest challenge they do have. So whenever the working code is there, so they are used to store in somewhat snippet or somewhere where they can roll back that by doing the copy pasting the things. So the version management is a biggest loophole in the IBM. I mean, yeah, definitely they don't have much. You can say drag and drop process. They are also using the JavaScript. Okay, So, and the database is also they need to establish a connection, and sometimes it will make a problem. It will create a problem. Okay, so that is what they found. Okay, there's a loophole in version management. The third I can say is a Pega. So Pega is definitely again older BPM tool, but it is still well known. It was well known, I can say. But whenever the APN in the market, so Pega system itself, we I believe all of many of us you will know what is the Pega system is. Okay, so Pega system, that is also a company. Okay, they are much older than APN, and they are into the market, and they have very good presence, and still many of the MNCs, many of the companies are using this Pega. But again they found some advantage where sorry, the loopholes, it was like the scripts. Okay, the nodes we cannot configure. So like let's say giving an example is of okay, so you want to do any arithmetic operation, or let's say logical operation. Okay, what is a logical operation? So the operation that is based on the logic. Okay, you have to write the logic. You cannot do, because in Pega whenever you are taking drag and drop things, you cannot configure the nodes. Okay, so what is the nodes behavior is, it will act like this likewise. So that is one of the I can say loophole of the Pega. These guys are also like started the things, but yeah, it is we cannot configure any nodes over there. Then
Sorry, can you
yeah,
repeat
please.
once again this point regarding for Pega?
Yeah, Ram. Okay, so Ram, yeah, I just, I think you joined today itself, right, Ram?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, even I'm in Tirumala actually, so just I joined. Okay.
Okay. So may I know, no,
My doubt is actually my cousins are working in Pega. Okay, just I'm confusing like which I can choose the Pega or Appian.
okay,
That's what.
understood. So yeah, so Pega, I'm saying you cannot configure the nodes in the Pega. You can ask them. Okay, so it's a drag and drop functionality. You cannot configure that particular node or smart service. Whatever the behavior of that node is, it will run on that way. And why they did it, to make a process lighter. Okay, so they can select whatever the node they do have. Okay, and based on that, it will run that process, entire process.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of the thing. Yeah, there might be some
So
other things as
drag
well.
and drop Pega it is in drag and drop. Just even I also try to use even Appian also same also right? Same right?
No, I'm not saying drag and drop. I'm saying you cannot. Yeah, exactly. All of this BPM tool are drag and drop basically. Okay.
Okay, okay,
What I'm saying is that in Pega, whenever you are getting any script task or node,
okay.
okay, on the dashboard, you cannot configure that particular node. Whereas in APN, we
Configuring.
can configure that node. So the configuration is not possible.
Okay, okay. What's your name?
Yeah,
Good name, please.
Piyush.
Okay, okay, Piyush. Thanks.
Yeah,
Which I mean that is unable to customize, right?
yeah, that is correct. That's a
Yeah.
proper word. Okay.
So what they give default, you need to use it.
Oh yes. Based on the behavior, yeah, is that correct? Let me ask Ram as well. So Ram,
Okay.
if you have a little bit of idea of the Pega, you can also
Yeah.
show us some lights on this. No, no, I'm asking you. I believe, I mean, no.
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it. Okay, so customization, as you said, like we can't edit whatever he give in the future, like no options. We can't edit. Suppose, like example, male, female, gender. You can take male, female. Both like that, we can't edit right. Those kind of things, right? Customize.
No, 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 no. So that what I'm saying. The smart services. Okay. So just a second. Sorry. So Ram, what I'm asking you is, what I'm telling you is, whenever you are taking any node on the process dashboard, you cannot configure it. Okay. You
Okay.
cannot customize it. Okay. If
Oh,
there's
got it.
any some other, what are the advantage? Okay, as you are also know bit familiar with the Pega, so can you just sharing some lights? What does Pega can do if you know the things?
No, no, just hear that. Just theoretically, not practical. Just hear that's it.
Okay, okay, fine. No worries. Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, I heard that Pega system is like, very little configurations when compared to Appian. Because today my task is I need to correct Pega system. The
Mm-hmm.
Pega's guy told like that. I discussed today which is better, but that
Uh-huh.
guy is support like Pega, but I support Appian. He said
Okay.
like Appian is you need to configuration when Pega is so same mode they use. He is unable to customize. They give default nodes.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
take it that point.
Okay. No, that's good. That's
There
good.
is no customize. They what they provide, they need to use it. That's it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are, like, many areas Pega are better. Okay. No
Yeah.
doubt on this. Okay, because in this market they
Mm.
are, but yeah, what Appian did, okay, that what I'm saying, they started analyzing all the BPM tools in the market. Okay, some of them are, even I also don't know. So there are around 14 to 15 different BPM tools. Every
Yeah.
company started something on by doing some other customization and all. Okay.
Yes, case 360 also is there, right? BPM tool.
uh, 360, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So there is a Savian. Okay. Savian, I don't have much idea, but Savian is also provide the BPM tool. Okay. Then Yanda. Okay. Yanda, I took a demo once. Okay. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Yanda make up their presence in the market in 2017, that I know. Okay. And they are coming with more advanced data features. Okay. Even that not provided by the APN as well. Okay. In the APN, there's some different thing on the database thing. But yeah, but other than that, the flow wise, Appian still better with the customization and lot more things we can add. Sixth one is Camunda. Camunda you must heard. That is also one of the older tool. Okay. Seven BPM tool, I can say Mendix. Okay. Mendix is well known for its price. Okay. In lesser price, they provide more features. Entire environment basically. Okay. So almost I can say uh, Mendix user license, they are provided somewhere in the $1,500 per year. Okay, whereas other technology all are costly. Mendix also provide the certification like rapid, advanced, intermediate, expert. Okay, so yeah, the certification cost for all of them are the almost same. Like I think they are charging somewhere 150 or $200. Okay, and in Mendix also, I think we need to aware about the JavaScript. Okay, the code we need to do on the JavaScript based. It I know as I think we have Appway BPM. That is also older tool. Still, some of the companies like Capgemini are using it. The OpenText is also one of the BPM tool. There are multiple, in that even OpenText technology. Then we do have and recently one of the Chennai-based organization introduced the KISS flow. Okay, recently means around 4 to 5 years. Okay, and they started increasing. So they also have some loopholes and issues. But I believe some of the companies are started using the KISS flow because of their a good UI UX feature, as well as I can say, um, again, we no need to do the no any publish of the data store, easily connect to the database. Okay, but again, we require external database to connect. Okay, and the last one I remember is Uncork. Okay, so that is also one of the BPM tool. They also started and get visibility in last year, I think 21. Some of the companies, okay, like as I heard, system are using the Uncork, okay, for few of their projects.
You said your thoughts on out system. That's also one of the most popular BPM on this side of the.
That is correct. Okay, I'm supposed to tell you. Okay, our system are started again. I mean, that was an older tool, but they started getting whooping in the market. Okay, in 23 itself. Okay, even whenever I'm working for the PV cells, we are getting very good requirement on the out system as well as the Salesforce cloud as well. So the out system is also, I can say, the emerging technology. It was older, but they are coming up almost up with their own bugs and things. But still, I will tell you why APN is better now. Okay, out system, no doubt, they are in this market, in today's market, they are getting more valued than the APN users because of their price, because of some other customization thing, lot other things as well. But why I'm saying, okay, every BPM tool comes with their own process flow, and we also need to connect. Okay, let me tell you about the Mendix. Okay, so the in the Mendix, okay, it will provide their internal. Okay, so like you have to connect. You don't need to connect to the database. Uh, Let me just recollect about the Mendix. Okay, so in that tool itself, whenever the developer environment are, we are getting the access of development environment. Definitely, it's a free access for all. You can go to mendix.com and get your environment setup done. There itself, you can directly store the data. Okay, it is not visualizable. Okay, if you would like to write some view or show procedure, so that time you cannot modify over that. So that time you need to like connect to the external database. Okay, likewise in out system, I don't have much idea on the like based on the out system, but I came to know like it's emerging technology in today's world. Okay, in 2023 basically, because we are getting many requirement on the out system as well. Okay, so you also got to be just like you are getting upgrade in the APN. I also need to be upgraded on the this basically the Mendix and out system as well. Okay, so the learning is always helpful, but yeah, our system is getting place in the market, and Salesforce cloud is also there. Yeah, and why I'm saying APN, okay, is more useful. I will not use the better, I will say more useful than other competitors. So the first thing is that APN provided that, let's start with okay, platforms. So let's say platform. Okay, we'll go through the platform database. Mm, as in connect with third party and seamless deployment. I think someone asked me in the start of the session. So let's provide it, there's differentiators. So when I was in platform, so you can provide on premise as well as cloud base. platform. So whenever I'm talking about the cloud base, it is known as, okay, we can say is build once and run anywhere. If you have access to that particular site, you can be there in any corner of the world. You can run your product or application seamlessly. There is no restriction what geographical area you are. You can develop anything and just required internet connection. Okay. Where on premise, you must need to be there in their network. Okay. So we can say either by work from office or using VPN. Like we use the different VPN tool, right? So like AWS, okay. Then we have this Cisco Connect, okay, like AWS, Cisco Connect to connect your desk virtually and working on their network. Definitely, it require more bandwidth. Else you started facing with connection issues. One thing about the cloud is again, it will comes up with default antivirus. Then when you upload any file to the system in on-premise, you need to connect explicit database and generally okay, explicit database, whereas here you can say default database provided, and that is right now is MariaDB. Earlier it was MySQL, but they changed that MySQL to MariaDB in 2021. Coming to this, just stop me if you need any time. If you have any question. On-prem or cloud. Okay, it's a default DB. We have to select. Okay, like let's say MariaDB, as I said, we have a EDB, we have a PostgreSQL, we have MySQL, SQL Server, and Oracle. Okay, these are the databases provided by the or supported by the APN. Okay, so default DB, as I said, MariaDB. And if someone asks you a question, okay, generally they will ask, uh, most probably in the interview itself, okay, what if I don't want to use a MariaDB? My client says, okay, you have to use a SQL Server. So nothing. You just need to, first of all, you need to have a connection string, user and password to connect that particular SQL Server setup. Then you can go to the APN, or like open the environment. You can go to the admin console. There you can go to the data source and select the database from derived options, that what I said above, and give the details, connect. Okay, that way you can connect to any database, okay, to the APN system. Okay, that's what the database is. Excuse me.
Before going that, I have small doubt. On-premises gives means they give one software and you need to install in like our in company network, company computers, and like Java, like that, .NET,
There
like
is
that.
no iconic software. Okay, just
Okay.
like SQL Server, it will create a
Yeah.
shortcut for the desktop, right? There is no any software. Okay,
Okay.
even either way, on premise or cloud, it will give you
Oh,
the link, a link. Okay,
okay. Okay.
just like let's say you're working for Capgemini, so it's
Mm-hmm.
a Capgemini spin, some like URL .apn cloud.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're working for, let's say, federal government, okay, so it will be have their own network, so it will be consist of their, rather than APN cloud, so it will be FTC cloud in or .com or .ca.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a URL basically, and you have to
Okay.
connect using either by the SSO or by the username and password. There is no any explicit additional tool setup required for APN.
Oh, got it. That is little
That's
bit different.
why
Yeah.
it is known as build once, run anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a tool, you must need to carry your laptop,
Mm.
correct, or the
Yeah.
system wherever the tool has been installed, correct.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Whereas it's open, so from any system, okay, you can open it. Whether it's iPhone, Android. Earlier it was BlackBerry, but anyhow we don't have any BlackBerry OS now.
Mm.
Okay, Mac, anything, Mac OS, anything, you can open.
Yeah. You're talking about private cloud and public cloud, like that only. You have to assumption.
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay, got it.
You know,
And small dot one more dot here before going, like so it cannot develop with internet based application by using these all BPM services,
I'm not getting your
like
question.
what you developing, like app based applications. Suppose it's not
Okay.
possible to develop app based application by using these all BPM services,
Whenever you're saying web-based application, can you just give me some more elaborate or brief on
like
that?
user interface, like Facebook, like any
No, you
Instagram, like.
cannot. You cannot. That's why it's known as a business application, not a web application.
Okay, even though by using Pega also.
Pega is also same, correct. Pega, you cannot create web applications.
Oh, but yeah, today got discussion. That's why to clarify that.
Appian for internal use purpose only, right? Am I correct to use only for
Yeah,
internal
exactly. That's
purpose?
what I'm saying. It's a business application, which means you have one any client. Okay, let's say we have a client as let's say Jack Daniel. They would like to sell their beer or wines or liquors. So they need to create their own applications. So it is accessible by Jack Daniel and their only users. Okay, not published on the web.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Likewise, I think as per my understanding, all the BPM tool are like this only.
Mhm.
Other than some new tools, no, yeah, not even new tool. All are known as a business application. Okay, none of them are hosted on the server like we are doing for the .NET at Java or
Okay, got it.
PHP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
today I got on discussion. That's why I need to clarify with you. They
perfect,
said you can
perfect.
develop any type of web applications. I said
Just
no.
just example, you can take Selenium is open source tool, anyone can use, but Appian is internal. Just we have to use within the organization we are using. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Anything related to the BPM. Okay, that's why it is known as a business process management, right? Let's say Voltas would like to create their own product. Okay, they have their own website. Okay, but okay, they would like to make a closed network. Okay, so they can use any BPM tool and any use. Okay, not any APN. Any of the tool that I mentioned. As per my understanding, none of them are web application. Yeah. So that is the difference between our line between uh, web application and business application. So it is known as a business applications. So business application is nothing but a box, okay, where web applications are open. Yeah, is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yep, yes.
Thank you. Okay, we'll try to once the deployment things are done, we'll try to wrap this. Okay, because yeah. Whenever I'm saying agent connect with third party, so we are using the integration. Okay, so and also we have a connected system. Whenever I say connected system, it's an object in Appian, and we can select that predefined third party system like Prism, Salesforce, Google Maps, CRM tool, uh, like ML, Google ML. Okay, and we just need to select, give required details and connect, and then we can get a data from that particular system by utilizing that particular connected system in the integration. So generally, yeah, we'll cover even tomorrow as well, repeat tomorrow as well. So integration, when make sure you know this. Okay, it is generally asked in the interview. When we want to get data from outside world, known as integrating to that system and using integration object, we can get the data to Appian. Okay, we just need to understand when we want to get data from outside world, we are using integration. And there is one thing known as a web API. Don't consider it as a web API that in general term, but web API itself a object in Appian. Generally in interview, whenever you guys are starting 2 3 years, they will ask you this question: difference between integration and web API. So you can say when we want to get data from outside world, we can use integration, and when we would like to expose our data to outside world, we can use web API. Okay, it has many in like respectful nature as well. But yeah, we'll see in depth whenever we are going through the hands-on activities. But this is the thing that you need to understand. When you want to get data from outside world, we are using integration. And when you would like to expose our data to outside world, that is a web API. Is it clear?
Yeah, Piyush, one more. Connect defined third-party systems like Blue Prism, Salesforce, right? That
Sorry.
integration object different, integration connected system is different, ABAP different.
Can you just come again? I lost you in
Yeah,
between your
okay, no
break.
problem. Yeah, I mean that integration object is different and connected system is different and ABAP is different, right? So
Correct.
integration means outside the world. Suppose like other applications if you want to access that data.
Correct.
So connected system all fee defined systems, third party
Correct.
systems. Oh,
Correct.
got it. Okay, okay. I got a little bit
So
confusion between.
integration can be created either by the
Yeah.
URL. Okay, let's say tomorrow you think, okay, yeah, I would like to connect to our system. So that
Mm,
time you need to give the URL in the REST API. Okay,
okay.
integration work with the REST APIs only. Okay,
Okay.
so you can give the REST API, else you can select the connected system, which will give you the predefined operations.
Okay. Oh, both the way it will work.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and web API is total different. It's a different
Okay.
object where you need to do the configuration, and code will be automatically populated and you can utilize that code.
That able to understand, but little bit confusion between integration connected system.
So integration, whenever you click on the new and integration object, you just
Okay.
name a name to it, and there are two ways. You
Hmm.
can create integration
Hmm.
by using a connected system which was predefined connected, already connected by you,
Okay.
already given the details for connection and getting the data,
Okay.
and ready to test. And
Okay.
second way is use a REST APIs, HTTPS basically.
Okay.
So there you can give your URL, okay, and let's say you would like to get some detail from Figma tool. So you can give the w like HTTPS Figma.com and give
Hmm.
the connection string. I mean username, password, or whatever the basic authentication. What is the authentication required to connect the Figma, and what by passing what data you would like to get the information, or you would like to get information all at once.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got the point.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. In the deployment right now, we are using the DevOps. Okay, DevOps concept. Okay, let's say CI/CD. So there are two way deploy. First is manual deployment. Second one is automated. It is known as a DevOps. Okay. So what happened in the manual? Let's consider you have a dev environment and you would like to deploy something on the test. Okay. So one thing is that I believe all of you are aware, but we can always deploy in a lower to like bottom to top. Okay, lower to higher, not a higher to lower. You cannot deploy anything from test to dev. Okay, it will always go in the lower to higher scenario. Okay, 1 2 3 4. You cannot down from 4 to 3 3 to 2 2 to 1. Okay, make sure this is clear. Okay, so you would like to deploy something dev to test environment. Let's consider it's an application. Okay, named as healthcare system. So you need to first check dependencies. Excuse me. You need to first check the dependency. Okay, first check the dependencies, and if there is anything you need to add, okay, to the application. If nothing, then it's fine. Okay, Appian is also known as a cross skill application. So what is a reusable and cross skill is, uh, you have 4 applications, 3 are already created, so you can still reuse the interface, rule, or any object, okay, from that application to your application. You no need to create new or duplicate that. You can directly, refer to that particular rule. You can directly call that rule. Okay, that is a cross skill applications or uses or reusable. Okay, so once you are done with the dependencies and it's all done, check security. Make sure there is no any user in the security. Okay, so you will ask me why. So the answer to why is we cannot deploy users. So they will ask you in sometimes in the interview or in exam, all but which cannot be deployed over the environment. So that time you can select a users. Okay, and they will ask you the deployment strategy. So okay, whenever you are saying this, you must need to make sure you are saying this. So you can say, okay, we cannot deploy users across environment. And then, okay, if all things are done, then export the application, download the package, and go to test environment, open designer, click on import, and upload your downloaded zip file, or you can say package, and it will inspect for errors automatically. Okay, so if any error comes, you just need to again solve that error and again export and do the follow the same flow. And if no error, you can click on deploy. That way your application hit to the test environment. Whether in auto deployment, okay, let's say you would like to click on transfer something dev to test. Okay, so you just need to go to deployment. You just need to click on application first. I mean, yeah, open application that you want to deploy, or we can say patch. Patch is nothing but the content object related to the functionality that we created. Okay. Then select deploy, select environment. It is coming as automatically. Okay. But it will again go to the day to test to pre-prod prod something. Okay. Select environment. Then directly you will get a inspect, and if no error, you can deploy the environment. Okay. Someone asked me a question right on the deployment. I think is that Vishnu or Deepak? Not sure. Have you got this? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we discussed lot more details today. Okay, and I hope you started digesting. Okay, little bit. We are not getting that much fast, but yeah. Any question? Especially let me ask to you, Dhirendra, Preeti, as well as Deepak, to you as well.
Oh no, I don't have any questions.
Okay, Deepak. Preeti?
Um, yeah, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Related to this, you told no, we can create only business application, not the web application.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
wanted to understand one thing. Suppose somebody has started a business, okay, and that person wants that business completely online, just want to create a site for them. So can we do it through APN? No.
No, we cannot.
Okay. And if suppose another business somebody is starting and they want an application or an environment or somewhere where they can what to say, they want to store everything whatever is happening in the business, buyers information or sellers information and whatever is there in the business just in their system, so that can be done through APN.
That can be done through APN, because even we also delivered one of the warehouse system. Okay, but it
Yeah,
is
that
not
kind of
for the.
warehouse yeah.
Yeah, so it is not for the small scale businesses. Why? Because APN itself, the license
Mhm.
will at least cost you around $48,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it is bit
Okay.
costly. Okay, and
Okay.
it will
Okay.
always. Yeah, I forgot to discuss, but yeah, I think I can discuss tomorrow's session. It's anyhow,
Mhm.
it's more for you guys. So
Mhm.
what I was telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So
bit
why
costly,
it
yeah.
is 48,000? Okay, can
Mhm.
justify what are the things that they provide and what are the things that they
Right.
want, and that's why
Right.
I ask you why the APN is bit different than the
Mm.
other.
Yeah.
Okay, the like I can say the Brahmastra of the APN, they are providing in this
Hmm.
whooping 48,000. So a
True.
small scale
Yeah.
business definitely cannot survive. Correct.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So generally
Okay.
using
Yeah.
the many like top product base, because for them it's
Mm.
nothing, but for small scale definitely $48,000, almost
Correct. It's
25
too
30
much. Yeah.
lakhs. Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
sure, Preeti. Anything from you, Dhirendra? Like to know from you, man.
No, up to now I'm fine. I need to go thoroughly the same class again.
You
Then
have
I
to,
will.
because tomorrow I will going to ask you few questions from this.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody. No, but yeah, pointing out to you because you are going to
No.
cop up with the IT industries.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So make sure you will go through it. Okay, everybody.
Yeah,
Okay, not
yeah,
only you.
definitely.
Perfect. Anything from you, Ram? You recently joined. I
Yeah,
mean, today
cute.
on.
Yeah, just I joined today. And just I want to know. Yeah, I know. Maybe you understood everything yesterday. So, what is the duration of this course?
It will be
Um,
25 hours. Yes, Sarita. Would you like to call it up?
no, no, 45 days, like 6 to 7 weeks in between.
Okay,
6 to 7.
that way you're asking. Yeah. So we are not counting the Saturday, Sunday, and all.
Okay, fine, fine, got it. So, you will complete within 45 days, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, what about certification? Do we need to do any certifications? Actually, I'm from recruitment background. Okay, so just
Mhm. Okay, let me take your
so
details, man. Okay, just a second. I used to have all. You just Ram. Okay. So what I want to know, like, uh, so I believe you're not in IT or you're in IT. I'm not sure, but whenever you're recruitment
IT,
team,
IT
sorry,
recruitment, yeah, IT
you're in IT
recruitment.
recruitment. So how many years since last?
Almost 9 plus.
Okay, let's consider 9 plus years, not nine.
Yeah,
Recruiting, right? Only.
yeah, only recruiting. Like I have hand like what are the skills what they are using. That's it. Like example, Java automation, they have to use Java Slam like that. I touch in all the skills like Pega, PRPC, like this. Not like in-depth knowledge in IT actually.
Okay, so I mean,
I want
uh,
to go with, to be frank, I want to go with at least some 3 to 4 years experience. So that's what I'm asking you for certification.
no, at least you can go with 3 years. Yesterday only someone asked me the same question. I think Vishnu. I think Vishnu asked me. Not sure. Like
Yes, yes.
Okay.
you only, na?
Myself
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Okay. So you can go with the 3 years because 4 years, it is getting more and you are getting, very tough question. But yeah, after my training, you will. So you are getting some time, right? Because I need all of your attention. Whenever the session is done, you just need to go to recording, try to cop
Mhm.
up. Okay, I'm trying. I will make sure that I will try to cover. Hold on, man. My battery is going to be
Okay.
just a
Because
second.
now market is down, so even recruitment also down. So that's the reason choosing to switch into the different platform.
Yeah, so that is correct. Yeah, market is down. Okay, but for a medium like junior to senior developer, the market is still on with respect to the APN that I know.
Mm. In coming to recruitment for crossing 10 years, then you won't get call.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So you are having some little bit of idea of the database or not? The normal
No,
create database.
no, just I don't know. There's no
Okay,
database names. That's it.
okay, so new. No worries, sir. Okay, I think in this batch there are a lot more. I think you Ram, Deepak is not Deepak. There were the one person is Srinu. Okay, he's a professor. It's new from for him as well. Preeti just started. So we have anyhow, no, the scratch batch I can say. Okay, where no one only Ram
Yes.
or Vishnu aware about because he's in Java. Other than that,
Yeah.
okay, scratch batch. So I think that I really like that. I train like around. I delivered two batches like scratch having participant of 15 participants in a batch. Okay, so
Yeah,
all
correct,
are they
exactly.
at the end they get confident enough, and that's what I'm saying. Just go through it, and I only covered whatever your mind can consume. Okay, not more than that. Okay, so no worries. Okay, we'll make sure that at the end you will able to clear the certification. We'll give the practice test every day. Question answer session will also be there. Okay, and this is what the course content that I'm going to cover. Okay, not on the like this basis. So today we cover the introduction and overview. Tomorrow we'll go with the object overview and the tempo. Okay, and architecture itself. Okay, what is the APN architecture? We'll cover.
So
Okay,
we'll get the
and
material also, Piyush. Key material
So,
running.
I mean, yeah, once we started, I mean, once Sarita say it, give me the confirmation. Okay, final.
Mhm.
We'll started sharing this all the notes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm preparing for you guys only. Uh, I lost your voice, Vishnu.
No, I didn't talk.
Okay, fine. Okay.